I found my underwear in a clay pot buried under his gym. Hi guys, Zoe Media. Please like, share, and subscribe. It all started when I joined Upfit Gym in Nairobi. Everyone said it was the best place to work out, and the owner, Mr. Juma, was always so friendly. He had this charm about him that made you trust him right away. He was in his late 30s, built like a bodybuilder, and always smiling. His gym was spotless and the equipment shiny, and he treated all the girls who joined like queens. At least that's what I thought. When I signed up, he told me I had great potential and even gave me a discount on my membership. You could be a fitness model, Diani, he said, with his voice as smooth as honey. I felt flattered. No one had ever talked to me like that before. Within weeks, Mr. Juma started giving me extra attention. He would correct my form during workouts, joke with me, and even offer me free protein shakes. Sometimes he would send me motivational texts at night, like, "Don't give up on your dreams, Diani. You're special." Then he started calling me his favorite. At first, I didn't think much of it. Everyone in the gym said he was like that, especially with the younger girls. He liked to mentor them, they said. But then, he started asking me personal questions. Are you seeing anyone? Do you live alone? He would say it so casually, like he was just being friendly. One day, he invited me to his office after my workout. You've been working so hard, he said. You deserve some rest. His office was small, filled with trophies and pictures of him posing with celebrities. He handed me a smoothie as I sat across from him. That's when he leaned forward and said, "You know, I see something in you, Diani. Something special. But you need to trust me." I didn't know what he meant, but I nodded. Then he smiled and said, "Good. Let me help you. Bring me one of your personal items. Something close to you. It's for luck. A small ritual for success." I laughed nervously. Like what? He smiled again, but this time it felt off. Something you wear. Maybe your underwear. I froze. When I hesitated, he laughed like he was joking, but his eyes stayed serious. Think about it, he said. It's just a little thing. All my top clients have done it. I didn't go back to that gym for a week. Something about that conversation kept replaying in my head. But then, I started getting texts from him. Don't let fear hold you down, Diani. You're destined for greatness. I should have blocked him. I didn't. One night, I had a dream. In it, I was standing in the middle of a forest. Mr. Juma was there, digging a hole in the ground. I couldn't see what he was burying, but I heard whispers all around me. When I woke up, I was sweating. The next day, I decided to confront him. I went back to the gym, but something felt off. The usual music wasn't playing, and the other trainers were avoiding eye contact. Mr. Juma wasn't at the front desk. I asked one of the staff, and they just pointed to the back door. I found him outside, near the edge of the property. He was digging. My heart started racing. I didn't know why, but I hid behind a wall and watched. He pulled out a clay pot and placed something inside. Then he started covering it with dirt. I waited until he left before going to see what it was. My hands were shaking as I dug through the loose soil. When I pulled out the pot, my breath caught in my throat. Inside were scraps of clothing, bras, underwear, socks. And on top was my favorite pair of panties, the one I thought I had lost weeks ago. I ran. That night, I told my best friend Amina. She told me her cousin had heard stories about Mr. Juma. Apparently, his first gym had burned down, and he became rich overnight. There were rumors, she said, about sacrifices, girls who went missing. I don't know what Mr. Juma was doing with those clothes, but I never went back to Upfit. A month later, the gym closed down. They said it was for renovations, but I knew the truth.